I was looking on Kijiji for a used car, and then there happened to be a 98 RAV4 that I was really interested in, and the price was very good.
You think it will never happen to you until it does. That's how one Ontario woman feels after she says she's been scammed by a seller on Kijiji attempting to sell her a car in Montreal. When she paid $1,800 for it, never got. Stephanie Richards contacted City News to help tell her story and help warn others not to fall into the same trap.
It hurts, and especially me being a single mom, that money, I really did need that money for the car because now I have nothing for a car.
Richards says the seller asked her to send the money beforehand, and despite having doubts, Richards thought that because the car was coming from Montreal, paying beforehand made sense.
I had to send it through Western Union, and they said everything would be fine because there's a password, and just don't give us the password and we won't take out the money. And I was like, okay, great. So I'll see the car and then I can give them the password if I liked the car. And I sent them a picture of the receipt, but I had covered up the password. And somehow they took the money out like 30 minutes later.
The seller kept emailing, asking for more money. And that's when Richards realized she was being scammed. George Eny from the Automobile Protection Association says when a seller asks for money beforehand, consider that a red flag.
Don't send money before you see a vehicle. Don't provide key money. Those are bad signs. If someone is outside of the country and they claim to be a Canadian, they have an account in Canada. They don't need a wire transfer.
Eny says these types of online scams are more common than you think.
Kijiji and AutoTrader, they had both been fingered at one point for running a lot of very crummy ads and being a bit slow on the switch, saying they couldn't do anything about it. They both promised, and I believe they still maintain the pledge, that when they're notified now, they remove the ads quickly. And they claim they have software that allows them to recognize bad ads. I don't fully believe it because we still get complaints.
City News reached out to Western Union but did not hear back. Kijiji Canada did get back to us and said they have safeguards in place, such as actively monitoring the platform and removing suspicious listings or accounts. They are also reporting tools to make it easier for users to report suspicious activities, as well as an education and awareness page like this one to help users avoid getting scammed. Richard says she did not file a police report because she felt embarrassed.
People who are fraudulent rely on that sense of guilt or culpability. So I can tell her one thing, that she's not a unique individual, even though she may think she is. Literally thousands of people have been taken the same way.
I feel bad. I just kind of want other people to know that they're not the only ones out there.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.